clicking on this video. This is a real-life, real-world review of the Vredestein AT tires. So you are driving with me right now in wonderful Colorado. It is late February, and we just had a little snowstorm sweep through here a couple hours ago. And we are in a 2022 Jeep Wagoneer with Vredestein tires that I put on right about 10,000 miles. I'm currently sitting at 32,151 miles. So I've gotten just over, well, right at probably 22,000 miles on these tires so far. And so I wanted to do a review, and partly because this is a relatively new tire. Vredestein is a newer company to the US. But hey, if you're wanting the nitty gritty of like, do I like these tires, and then you want to move on to the next video, the answer is I liked them until I didn't, and the question is, would I buy them again? And the answer is no. So if that's all you're looking for, there you go, you can move on. But if you want to know why, stick around here for a couple minutes as I drive to the next town over here in this awesome Colorado weather. But this road is actually part of the reason, this kind of weather is actually part of the reason I do not like these tires anymore. So these tires, when I got them, were awesome in the snow. I really wanted a tire that, so everybody always says, like, oh, you have to get the most aggressive off-road tire. Not true. I've had all the major brands. I've had all the major AT tires. I've been running AT tires since the late 90s, and I realize they've been around for well before that. But you know, I've always had those on my SUVs, my trucks, my Jeeps, things like that. And especially here in Colorado, I like things that are a little more aggressive for the winter. I like things that, I'm an avid fly fisherman, so I end up on a lot of kind of janky dirt roads. And I'm also, you know, I road trip and we go, you know, kind of off the beaten path sometimes, and I wanted some tires that would get me there. And so I've always, you know, erred on the side of ATs, and, you know, oftentimes they're loud, they are hard to balance. Some of them can wear quickly depending on what kind of vehicle they're in. And when I first got these tires, I fell in love with them. I thought that they were absolutely amazing. The snow traction was second to none. I thought that personally they were even better than my KO2s. I know that's blasphemy. I had the Firestone ATs on this car before. They're definitely better than the Firestones. And I did not have the KO2s on this. I had it on a Jeep, and I actually thought, another Jeep, and I thought these actually did even better. They were quiet, they were smooth. We had a little bit of a balancing issue. With one of them, they had to buy me a new tire. Discount Tire did. They're awesome. I'm a big fan of Discount Tire. But the main issue was that, so again, everything was good. Ice traction was good. Snow was good. Hydroplaning was good. It was quiet. They were smooth. There was no radial pull or anything like that. But then they started to wear. And I know that you say, well, hey, tires wear. That's part of the deal. And then you lose all those things, and it's a degrading issue. And that's absolutely true. I've got 22,000 miles on these tires. They started with 16 30-seconds tread depth. I am now at either 4 or 6 30-seconds tread depth, but depending on where you look at in the tire and which tire you look at. So that's pretty bad. I mean, and these are supposed to have a 50,000 mile warranty. I'm not gonna make it, right? I'm gonna make it probably another couple thousand miles, and then I'm gonna have to have Discount Tire warranty these out. And you may be saying, hey, cool, you get a brand new set of tires. Right, but I don't want to have to pay for installation and all that stuff again, and the hassle of going and getting new tires. All right, guys, I'm going to jump in here and give you kind of a quick update too. So I actually had the Discount Tire warranty these tires out with just at 41,000 miles on my Jeep here. That means these tires made it about 31,000 miles. I put earlier in here that the warranty on these is actually 70,000 miles. So I didn't even make it to half of their warranty life, which is pretty messed up. Discount Tire was awesome. Huge fan. I'm sure that, you know, a lot of you all shop at Discount Tire, and I know Tire Rack merged, but I was really pleased with them because these tires just kept kind of getting pretty squirmy. It was even to the point to where they were totally bald on the outside. And they were that way just because it's a heavy vehicle, roll around on a lot of curves that I drive on. And just really terrible wear. They said alignment's perfect. These tires just wore out, and it got to the point to where even like my 4-wheel drive system was kind of kicking in, saying things were slipping, and kind of crazy there. But yeah, just so you know, so these were warrantied out with 31,000 miles on these tires, and with a 70,000 mile warranty. So good thing for there was the warranty, but I mean these should have made it a lot longer. I rotated my tires religiously, and still nothing, and they were just worn through, and that was it. So shout out to Discount Tire, thumbs down for Vredestein. It's a bummer. These are great tires in the beginning. Would not buy again. Ended up putting some Goodyear Duratrack RTs on there. They're brand new in the last year or so, so hopefully they'll hold up. But get back to the video. And the bigger thing is I would have felt differently if these tires were still great in the snow, or still great at not hydroplaning, or still great on dirt traction, but they're not. They're poor across the board on all of those things. And I'm actually, so my wife actually had some Vredesteins before me on her Tesla. She had the Vredestein Quatrack Pros. Those things are awesome, and they're amazing in the snow. They're wearing great, even with a car that's as heavy and as torquey as hers. It's wearing great. These are not, and I don't know if it's a Vredestein issue. I don't know if it's a design issue. I don't know if it's just these tires, but whatever it is, I would not buy these tires again. Now I'll tell you, I mean, again, they were really quiet on the road. I know that Tire Rack had a video review where they said that they could hear some noise. I don't hear it at all in mine. I think they're quiet. They absorb bumps nicely. But if you're buying, if I wanted a highway tire, I would have bought a highway tire. Right? Now, I recognize the fact that AT tires are not highway tires. And let's just be honest, again, most of us are going to spend 99.9% of our time on roads like I'm on right now. And so we think that we need this big beefy tire, but the thing is, we do want that big beefy tire for when we do need it, right? So when you do go off-road, or for when you do have a big snowstorm, or you're in mud or whatever. I mean, it's the sort of like, you know, you don't need it, or you don't need it until you have it type thing. And so but I mean, this is something when you need it, you want it. And so that's every AT tire. But now these tires just act like an average highway tire at this point. And again, I'm halfway through the warranty, not even. And I'll tell you, they started getting bad about 10,000 miles in. So right as we were going into the fall, these tires were not gripping as well as they should have. They did not look the way they should have. And that was hard. So yeah, again, it's the tires are fine to start. In fact, they're great to start, and then they degrade so quickly. So unless Vredestein figures that out, I would not buy these again. Now, I should tell you that their 10-ply is actually a totally different tread design, even though it's the AT. So just so you're aware, if you're looking for a 10-ply, which is not this one, I actually don't remember how many plies are on this one, but this isn't it. That's a different animal. So my buddy has those. They look brand new, and he has about as many miles on his as I have on mine. So I think it's probably a tread compound issue that we're dealing with, personally. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, meant to be kind of quick and, you know, nitty gritty, and just to kind of tell you from a real world perspective, would I buy these? Would I not? Again, would not buy them again until they get this figured out. But with that, appreciate y'all watching, and yeah, be safe.